birthday. So original. I'm so sorry. But I'm driving an hour away. I am meeting up with my family. It's my dad's girlfriend's birthday. Well, it was the 11th, I believe. And she wants to go out to eat to a Johnny's Italian restaurant. So I'm gonna be driving. It's literally like an hour away, like I said. So I just kind of want to like chat to nobody since I'm like driving alone. A lot of the times I like to jam out, like just roll the windows down and blare music. Like it's just so fun for me. So I don't know, I'd much rather just talk. I'm wanting to change my content, like completely. Like I want to, not like completely, I like some of the videos that I do record. A lot of my videos are really repetitive and it's like the same things, and I do apologize. I am definitely working on that. Like I have a goal for 2022 and it's to change like a lot of stuff. But for now, you're still gonna get the same content until I can figure out how to change it. I heard my sister drove past this like carnival thing that they were throwing at Countryside Mall, and I really want to go. So I'm like debating whether or not I should go like right after dinner tonight. But then again, I'm like worried because I don't know how late it is, and I have to go by myself. So I'm kind of like scared. Like I don't want to do stuff like that by myself. It's really scary. By the way, it's not sunny out right now. The sun's like about to go down. That's why I had to leave a little bit early. Dinner's at 6:30. The place is like an hour away from me and the sun is setting now. So I left my house around like 5 just so I can film because it's getting really dark. But look at these glasses I got from Amazon. They are so cute. Little like cat eye glasses. I like posted about them in one of my videos, but I like barely wear sunglasses because I don't really go out much. I did have somebody that I went to school with. She reached out and she was asking me about botox. And a long time ago, I did try it for like the first time ever, a couple of years ago. And you definitely have to do your research because you don't want to go to someone that is going to screw up your face. So like look at reviews and like do your research. But I just saw like a few lines coming in, like wrinkles on my forehead and in between my eyebrows. So I asked my like surgeon guy about it. He actually, the way that I met him, my mom had melanoma and she had to have surgery to remove it. So he ended up doing her surgery. He removed her lymph nodes and the melanoma. So that's how I met him, through my mom. So he's married, has kids and all that. It's not like that. He's just like, he's really good at what he does. So I've never had plastic surgery. I've never had surgery in my life. The only thing that I have done, like worked on for myself, is my Botox that I tried like 2 or 3 years ago now. And I do keep up with it. Like I will go once a year. Some people go like every few months. Like they feel like it dissolves so quick. But I go once a year and it's like a piece of cake. Like it literally takes like a few minutes and you're done. They give you ice, you numb your forehead or wherever you want the syringe or whatever, the Botox, and then that's about it. Like it's so easy, so painless, and it really works. Like I absolutely love it. I do still use like skincare and stuff like that. I take care of my skin, but a long time ago, like when I was younger, I used to lay out in like the sun a lot. I used to go to tanning beds, and that stuff ages you so quick. So what I did is I'm just preventing more wrinkles from coming through. Like it just paralyzes your muscles so you're not using them so much. Because my face, I use so many expressions. Like that's all I do is like, I'm constantly expression. So this just like paralyzes it so you're not like creating more wrinkles. The only place, like I said, that I've had it done is my forehead area. I don't need it yet anywhere else. I'm hoping I don't for a really long time, but it's just a little bit. If it's really concerning to you, if it like causes you a lot of anxiety and you're always thinking about it, something that's bothering you, and you have a way to fix it, I would suggest doing it. If it's not your cup of tea, then don't do it, but like literally it's harmless. Now filler, on the other hand, I'm not like bashing anyone that does have filler, but that stuff scares me because it migrates. Like it moves around in your face and it doesn't stay. You have to get it dissolved. Like it's just a mess. And I've heard like nightmare stories Botox. Like, use it at your own risk, but if you find the right plastic surgeon that knows what he's doing, or she, then it literally is like the best. This guy is awesome. I almost drove all the way to Tampa, which is so far, to try to get this one surgeon that everybody was like hyping up, but I didn't realize that there was someone so close to me that I could just go to. So I don't know, I loved him. But the first time it was kind of alarming because I got the Botox done and I didn't know that you're supposed to say something about your eyebrows, because if you get too much Botox in your forehead, it paralyzes obviously your muscles, so your eyebrows sink a little, like they just droop. It wasn't anything, I was still filming videos even when I got that done. Nobody can tell except for me. Like, I was the only person that could tell, like, they were a little droopy, my eyebrows. So the next year that I went in to go get my next like touch up, I asked the guy, I was like, last time you did such a great job, it was just my eyebrows sunk a little bit and I'm not sure if that's something you could fix. So he just had to insert a little bit more, like in my temple area, like a few more units, and it just made it like perfect. Like, it literally was like nothing happened. I don't know, I absolutely love Botox, but I don't want to influence people to do things that they don't want to do or they don't need. Like, you honestly don't need to do Botox. It's just something that I prefer and I like it. Like, it's just, I will do it like once a year. I will never do it like 3 times a month or something, or like every 3 months, what they say, every 3 or 6 months, I think. I usually do it as like a birthday gift to myself. Like, I'll go every March and then just like do it as a splurge for myself for my birthday. So I see no harm in that, and it literally makes me so happy. Like, I absolutely love it. And I will discuss the pay, because it does, like, to me, I think it's expensive. Other people probably not. If they need like very little, it's not that expensive. Also, Botox is good for if you have really bad migraines. I heard that you can use it as like a migraine relief. I don't know how that works or the research behind it, but apparently some people get Botox for migraines, like chronic migraines, headaches, like all that. So that's really cool too. I just got it because I am turning 30. In a couple, like I said, I am so rough with my skin. I was out in like tanning beds, like it was a ritual when I was in like high school. I used to lay out in the sun a lot. I used to go like jet skiing, and like literally I was a sun goddess. Like, I love the sun, because redheads don't tan. So when I was just like sunburnt, it was like the most beautiful thing to me. And I love feeling the sunburn, and like, I don't know, I was obsessed. But as you get older, it's like scary. I try to stay out of the sun as much as I can, but I mean, like, I will still go like hiking, and like I would love to do like kayaking, stuff like that. Ooh, this is not a good road. Like kayaking, stuff like that, I will still go, but I won't like lay out in the sun like I used to. I literally will just do like activities here and there, but I won't like lay in the sun like I used to. I don't know. But Botox, when I first got it done, I think, don't quote me because I don't have my phone in front of me, like I can't look because I'm obviously driving and I don't want to die. When I first got it done, I think I needed 28 units. It's $11 per unit. So I think that was roughly around $330. This past time, I just got it done for my birthday. I had to get 40 something units. I can't remember what it was. It's $11 per unit. And that's the one where he did more in between my eyes, like my nose area. He did my whole forehead. He did the eyebrow lift thing. You needed a couple more on your temple area just so that it doesn't like droop. And that was around $500. So like I said, I love to splurge on myself for my birthday. And it's once a year. I don't know, I just like to be more like real with everybody, how much stuff is and like the real price, because I'm very frugal. Like, sorry, it's shaky. On my page, I like saving money. I like things that benefit my life, that are like really costly, like they're good for you. Like, I'm so frugal. But stuff, sometimes it's good to splurge on some things, like the Botox. I would so splurge on that. I also really, I've never in my life gotten a facial, and I'm fighting myself because I really want to try to get one. So I might do that for my birthday this year. I might just like schedule a facial and see how it goes, and then just ask the lady about, and it's still that same place that I get the Botox done. It's that same exact location, and I'm obsessed. Like, everything they've done is amazing. So I think I might go back there just to try that out. But sorry if people are like against that, and I just hate how some people can't like talk about some of the stuff that they like to do or get done or whatever. Like I said, I've never had surgery. I have to like remove melanoma, like stuff like that. I've had surgery like that, but not to enhance anything. I just don't see why some people are hated for doing some of the things that they want to do to their body. It's your body, you can do whatever you want. I hate that. But I did a long time ago. I had a girl, it's a long story how we met, but she, for some reason, she did not like me, and I don't know why. I like try to be my authentic self. Like, I never judge people. I'm always so nice unless you give me a reason to not be nice to you back. Like, I treat others the way that I want to be treated. So, she came over to my house. We were all hanging out. We were drinking. She was just like, kept telling me to change. I shouldn't be all like dolled up. I shouldn't be dressed up. I should be in my pajamas. Like, it's messed up that I was all dressed up. She also was saying that my chest was fake. I don't know if I could say that word on YouTube, but she literally was just like coming at me. I was like, okay. Like, I don't even know what to say. It is what it is. I also, this is random, my sister told me about this app. It's called Bumble BFF, I think. I just downloaded it, and it's almost like a dating app, but it's to find a friend. And that sounds so bad. Bumble BFF is to find a friend. So I downloaded it just to see like who's in my area, like if anybody like I match with would want to like go for a hike or like a walk or something. So that's still in progress. I downloaded it a couple days ago, like 2 or 3, and I still don't understand how it works. I haven't got anybody that likes me yet, which is sad, but we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. But I'm not desperate where I'm on an app trying to find a friend. And I don't do that. I don't go on, like, I've never gone on dating apps. I've never gone on like apps like that to find friends or whatever. I just feel like that's not, it's just scary. I don't like that. I have friends that I went to school with, but they're far. Like, they are literally like an hour or so away from me. So it's a lot harder for me to like pick up and be like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's go do this. Cause I am really busy. Like, I do work a lot. Like, one minute I would love a friend, and then the next minute I'm like, I have anxiety about thinking about having a friend. Is that weird? I've got issues. But I am going through a refinance on my home, and I'm so excited because I'm dropping, what's it called? Private mortgage insurance. So you have to qualify for a conventional real estate mortgage to even get that knocked off, and it doesn't fall off for like a year or 2, I think, if you have a conventional real estate. So I don't know, there's a lot that plays into it, but I'm so excited. There's gonna be more home renovations coming up this year. I'm getting new hardwood flooring in my house. I'm getting rid of all of the carpet, like it's all going. I'm gonna extend the fence on the side of the house so that I can open up the garage, like the side door, and the dogs can just run to the backyard, go to the bathroom, and then run all the way back into the garage. Like, there's just so many things that I can't wait to redo in my house. I might get new countertops in my kitchen because they're pretty reasonable for the size and what I want. For the countertops in the kitchen, it's only $1,000. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not for the, like, how much countertop you're getting. But I'm just so excited. I cannot wait. And obviously I'm gonna film that. Oh, I did finally, if I still have the footage, I think I do, but finally got the door replaced that was sitting, I think I had it since like last January or something like that. I think it's been in the garage for like a year now. But I finally got my door going into the garage replaced. And that was crazy because the door that came with the house, it had like a little tiny doggy door. And my dog Paisley is terrified terrified of like thunder, fireworks, any loud noises. So I was terrified that she would try, like as I was gone, like if I was running errands or something and it stormed, because it storms all the time in Florida. But I thought that she would somehow get stuck in that and like get hurt. So I just always wanted to replace that door. It just scared me. Plus it was like a wooden door, and I'm sure the AC was like blasting out of there. The heat was coming in. It just was not like the best door ever. So finally got that replaced. It's not perfect. I have to fix the trim around the door because it's not on correctly. I think I'm gonna buy new trim, but that's a whole nother process. I just have it up right now because I think I have to have an appraiser come back out and look at the house like before I close on the refi. But I just wanted to like fix things and like switch it up. My washer has been broken for so long. I had a pile of towels and like blankets and stuff. It was literally a pile, and it was blocking the garage door, like to go in and out on the side, not the actual door. I don't know if that makes sense, but there was a pile, and it was so hard. I was so tempted to just take all that and go to a laundromat and just film like me sitting at a laundromat, boring. But I was like that desperate. I'm like, I just bought that washer too. As soon as I moved into that house in 2019, it was brand new washer. So, well, I just got it from Lowe's. I got all new appliances, but I don't know what happened with that washer. Maybe I put too many towels in it at one time or something, or it eventually just died. I don't even know. But luckily, I had a friend that decided to upgrade their washer, so they gave me their washer, if that makes sense. Finally replaced it, and it works like a charm. Like I literally am doing all my laundry this weekend. But I'm so happy, you have no idea. Because it was getting bad. I literally, that's why I keep recording with the same outfits. I mean, I could switch it up. I literally can't do laundry. I don't know if you were along the journey of my page, my YouTube channel. When I think the first like Vlogmas that I filmed, like way back in either 2020 or 2019, I can't remember. Paisley, one of my golden retrievers, had an ear hematoma. And if you Google that up, it pretty much is a popped blood vessel in their ear. And it's like a whole bunch of blood, pus, like everything. It's a pocket, and it's so swollen. She has it again. She just got it. And I have a feeling it was because of Jada, my other golden. She likes to hang on the ears of all my dogs, and her teeth are like daggers. So I think she might have punctured it. Or Paisley could have wiggled her ears too rough and it could have popped. Like it could have been anything. But it just literally just got like that fix. It was on the other ear and now it's on the opposite ear, if that makes sense. So gotta bring her to the vet. So excited. I cannot wait to see my family. I absolutely love hanging out with family. Any chance that I can, I will. Like I don't even care that I'm driving an hour away. Like as long as I get to see my family, perfectly happy. Oh, guess what? I also have to get an oil change soon. I'm at 40%, and I was just at the Ford dealership like probably 3 times already. Like because of the recall, I had issues when I first bought the car. Like the windshield was all janky and like it was just a nightmare. But I have to go back again. I think I have one that's really close to me. The one that I was going to, that I bought this car from, it was like 30 minutes away or more. So I think I'm going to go to the one that's closer to me. The one that's closer is probably 5 or 10 minutes away. And it's not like I have free oil changes for life or whatever. I literally like don't like that dealership. So I'm gonna go to this other one. Hopefully it's a little better. But I have to go back and I don't want to. But at least this one will be closer, so it won't be too bad. This is literally the worst news ever. My neighbor finally passed. I posted a video a while back. I was like extremely sad because my neighbor had gotten bad news. He was like 80 when he passed, but I think he was 70 something when he was just really sick. He needed a lot of surgeries and he was just over it. He was like, I am 70 something and I am just going to live my life out in my house. He didn't want to go to like hospice. He didn't want to live in a hospital bed forever, so he wanted to like pass in his home. So I was like, that's so understandable. I would do the same thing. So they said that he needed a couple more surgeries to live a little bit longer, but he was like, nope, I'm just gonna, like, I think he had cancer. He didn't like explain in detail what all was wrong, and like what, I know he had issues with his liver or lung, I think, and his heart, I don't know, but he needed a lot of surgeries. So, yeah, he just recently passed on his birthday. His birthday was February 3rd or 5th. I can't remember. It was like the 3rd or the 5th. I know it was during the week because I was at work and I told my supervisor, just clocked back in from lunch, and I told my supervisor, I'm like, I'm so sorry to do this, but is there any way I can leave? Text me, the wife, and she was like, this is the only time that you could say goodbye. The funeral home's coming to get him, or whoever, I don't know if it's hospital, whoever, I think it was the funeral home, but they're coming to get him. So this is like the last time you could say goodbye. He's officially gone. He was just laying in his bed, and it's just so sad. Like, he was definitely a really good guy. And I just moved into that house in 2019. So like the first while we didn't talk to them. My mom moved in with me, so I was just like preoccupied with a lot of stuff. And then as like the years went on, I got closer and closer to them, and they're just like the most amazing people ever. Like, they were just so sweet, and it's just so hard to like see someone pass and suffer. Like, it was just so sad. Like, towards the end, he was like hallucinating, seeing his mom, and she passed when she was 79. So it's crazy that he lived to be 80. He lived to be older than his mom. And he lived half of his life on earth and then half in heaven. It's just so crazy. I don't know if I can share that. I really hope I don't like offend any of the family or anything like that, but it's just, I hate death. It's so sad. I still can't believe he's gone. Like, I don't know. He's the sweetest man. And I had my garage sale. I had this little over the toilet cabinet thing. It didn't have the legs on it. It was just the cabinet, and it was so pretty. I got it for free from my old apartment. I used to drive by the dumpsters and get free furniture. Best thing ever, because the apartment complex that I lived at, it was really nice. Like, people were throwing away stuff that was like brand new and like never used. So I'm like, mine, once I get a house one day, I'm gonna use this in my house. So I had all this like brand new furniture, and that was one of the things. I wanted to use it. There was no room in my new house. Not new, but the house that I bought. And I put it out for the garage sale. My neighbor comes over and he's like, how much do you want for that? I was like, you can have it. I'm not even gonna charge you. Because I literally love my neighbors. Like, they're just the best. And sure enough, the day that I saw, like, I went over there to see him for like the last time, I went into the garage and he already had it on display and everything. Like, he had it up, his tools were hanging from it and stuff. It was just so sweet. Like, he loved that thing. He had a couple of my shelves that I put out too. Like, I just adored them. Like, they're just such a cute couple. And they're so good together. I hate driving through Eastlake because it brings back so many like bad memories. Like, good memories, but also bad. It just makes me sad. Because I also went to school here, and me in school, I was quiet. I was not outgoing. I was not popular at all. I was definitely nerdy. And I don't know, I didn't really fit in. So I was dating this guy for like 4 years on and off. And we had broken up, got back together, whatever, blah, 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 like for 4 years. Finally, the very last time that we broke up and got back together, we're hanging out, and he brings up my ex-best friend. And it's from a totally different school. Like, I transferred schools because my parents were divorced, and I would much rather live with my dad because he was in a better school area than my mom was. I did not like the school area, I guess. I don't know. He just kept hyping up the school. My dad was like, this one's way better, and like, I don't know. So I transferred. He brought up my ex-best friend. I was like, that's weird. How do you even know her? He's like, oh, we hung out. And like, I was like, you hung out? That's weird. She goes to a completely different school. He's like, yeah, we were like a thing for a night or something. I don't know. It was weird. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I used to call her up crying my eyes out. Like, I am not even kidding you. She was like, I thought a really good friend to me, so I'd call her up crying, like, oh, we just broke up again, me and this guy, and it just makes me sad because I really like him and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It literally, because he kept breaking up with me. So I was like, I don't know, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And she would always comfort me and like be there for me, but like, how do you do that? And then like, I don't know, I'm just like, this is why I have trust issues. This is why I have no friends. Like, this is crazy. I get screwed a lot. Like, I know I am not a perfect peach. Like, I've done things to people that I don't even remember. Like, I'm like, I can't believe I did that. I'm so sorry. Like, I could go on and on and on, but it just sucks. Like, that's the worst feeling. And that should be like a best friend code. Like, you don't sleep or like get with your best friend's guys. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how much I could ever, like, there's some YouTubers that can go off. Sorry, that's really annoying. There's some YouTubers that have no filter and like could go off on their like life stories and like not feel bad. I feel bad, like, and it's sad because I get screwed a lot and I don't ever like say anything because it's not like my business. I shouldn't, like, I don't want to put people down, stuff like that. So I just don't understand how some people can do that, but I have stories for days. Like, so many that are very traumatizing, which maybe I'll share one day, like if I feel like it, but I don't know. I don't feel comfortable enough. Like, I don't know. But I feel like everything in life happens for a reason. Like, literally, it leads you to where you're supposed to be. And I strongly believe that. And what's really weird, so my neighbor right next to me passed on his birthday, which was like I said, February 3rd or 4th or 5th, like around there. I can't remember the exact day. I did post a picture on Facebook about it. I was like, rest in peace, because I literally love my neighbors. But right after that next like Monday, the neighbor across the street from me, like literally walking distance right across the way, the mom passed. She was like 87 or something like that. And I'm like, what is going on my road, like my street? It's like scary. I don't know, I just hate death. It just makes me so sad. And you can't avoid it. Like, there's no getting around it. I don't know if anyone else is out like this out there, but I'm like so afraid of death. Like, I'm afraid of like passing and like you don't meet up with your family. They don't remember who you are. Like, it just, oh, it's like my dogs. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I hope when I pass, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. I hope when I pass, like, they're there, like, waiting for me. I don't even want to think of that. Ugh. Let's not cry, Amanda. But they're like my children. Like, my dogs are my everything. Like, that's why I spoil them every single chance that I can, because I know, like, they don't have that long. And that's what makes me so sad. How come animals don't live as long as people? Like, that just doesn't make me... That's why I keep getting more and more Goldens, too. Like, I'm so afraid. Like, Paisley's turning 8 this year. Arya's turning 5. And Jada just turned 1 in February. Like, my puppies. I really want to go to that festival, like, so bad. Right after my ex and I broke up, like right after, I just got like so low and like sad. Most people would have like drank and partied. What I did is I had 2 jobs. I worked my butt off until I could get like my own place or like do my own thing. But I just worked my butt off. Like, I just worked until I couldn't eat or sleep. Like, it was that bad, because that was my way of like coping and like getting that out of my head, was just to work until I like passed out. And it helped. Like, that was like the best. Like I said, I am taking suggestions in Florida. Please let me know of any birthday ideas. So my 30th birthday is coming up, and I'm sorry I'm repetitive, but I am trying to figure out what to do. Nothing that's like over the top. I don't want to throw like a big party and like nothing like that. I just want to do something that's more like memorable with my family. Like I wanted to go kayaking, too cold. I don't know what else. Like a skating rink maybe, or I don't know, just something. Like I want to do something that will give us like memories instead of, because usually we just go out to eat or we'll hang out, have a barbecue at my house or something. Like, yeah, that's like good and all, but I also live so far away from all of my family and I feel so bad. By the time they get to my house, they're exhausted because it's like an hour drive and I feel so bad. So I'm like, I want to find something like memorable. Because I'm about memories. Like, I don't really care about anything else. I wish I could take you past Home Shopping Network, like HSN, where I used to model. It was so fun. Like, that is definitely a memory that I will never forget. Like, I'm sure I'll go back one of these days. It's just a hassle. Like, it's a huge process. I have to redo everything, like my comp cards, and I have to go to auditions. I have to drive an hour away or two. I don't know how far away it is from my house now, but I have to drive really far for like auditions. And if you don't get it, you go all the way back home. Like, it just sucks and it's a waste of gas and time. But I was like dedicated when I used to live in my apartment because I was literally like 10 minutes up the road from there. So I don't know, it was so fun. But yeah, this area kind of brings back memories. My dad used to live in Countryside and I used to work in Countryside Mall. So I would literally walk to work, and I'm not even kidding you. I think it took like 20 minutes or more to walk to work. But I also had to cross a really busy road and it was just so scary. But it was so embarrassing because I would try to dress like a boy so nobody saw. Like, I was so embarrassed to walk. I don't know why. Like, walking is normal, but like, I don't know. I was just so like, I had no car, nothing. So I used to walk to work and I would dress like a boy, but I would wear obviously my Chick-fil-A uniform so I didn't have to change like in the stall or anything at the mall. Sometimes I would wear like just a long sleeve and shirt and then change there, but I literally would just walk there dressed like a boy. And there's a couple times that like UPS workers or whatever would walk up to Chick-fil-A and be like, oh, was that you that I saw walking all by themselves or something? And I was like, no, wasn't me. I was just like so embarrassed and I don't know why. But I also was like terrified. I would walk in like the pouring rain, thunder, lightning, like it didn't matter. I would literally just walk to work. And it's just crazy because people take so many things for granted, like having a car, having a phone, like just anything. I'm so thankful that I had the life that I've had. Like, it made me really tough. And like not take advantage of everything that I have. It's just so crazy how fast time flies, and it kind of makes me sad and scared because I did take advantage of me being younger. Like, when I was in school, I used to have to take the bus, and it was high school and middle school. My parents were going through a divorce and it was just so messy. I don't know, I was just going through a lot, and I literally would be on the bus jamming out to music and like about ready to cry every day, either before school or after. I would like pray the day away. Like, literally I was like, I cannot wait until I'm out of school. Oh man, I just missed my turn. I hope I didn't just completely screw myself. Ooh, there's stuff over here I can look at. Maybe I can go shopping. Doubt it. There's a Publix. I could drive around. I don't know what's over here. Do I go straight? There's a Fitness 360 tanning. What's CICI? Oh, CC's! Are you kidding? How do I not know what that is? Oh my god, I swear I am the blondest redhead anybody's ever met. I was thinking, I don't know if I shared this yet, I was thinking about getting a gym membership soon at a gym over by me and going live a lot on TikTok. Like, just doing TikTok lives as I would do like a stair climb or something, and maybe film some new videos on there. I just want to switch it up because the cringy content is like kind of old. Like, I still like to sprinkle some in, but I want something more like fun and like exciting to film. And it's funny because if you don't post on there, you automatically lose like thousands of followers. And it's crazy because that's kind of stupid. Like, I was at 52,000 followers or something like that on TikTok. I'm not about numbers. I really could care less. If I really cared, I would keep posting to try to keep that number up, but I really don't care. But I had like 52,000 followers and now I'm at like 51.3 or something like that. So I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. I'm not ready to post that kind of content anymore. Like, I want to change it up. Yep. Yay, I found a spot. Thank God. I had so much anxiety. Yeah. Now everyone gets to watch me film myself. That's something that I want to work on in 2022, is to be more outgoing. Like, I don't want to be so shy and like timid, because a lot of people see that as like I'm stuck up or mean or rude. I'm just like really, really, really shy. But I'm starting to get a little better. If I'm nervous, I talk a lot, like a million miles an hour. Oh my gosh. So I was at work and I deal with a lot of people's like credit, like their credit reports. And this guy opened up a $100,000 truck, like an auto loan, right as you're trying to either refinance or get a home. And I just want to put that out there. If you are buying a home or trying to refinance, the number one worst thing you could possibly do is open up any new credit. So like any loan, any credit cards, do not do it. Like, it's such a terrible idea, and you could possibly not get your loan because your debt to income ratio is now shot. Like, it shows that you owe like way more than what you're making. So you don't qualify for even a home loan because you can't pay for a home loan in your brand new car. So like, is it really worth it? Like, I don't know. I just wish people would like pay attention more, because some people, I see the things that they do and I'm like, oh my gosh, did you not listen to your lender when they said don't open up any new credit cards, no new debt, anything? Like, just keep it how it is. I don't know, it's just so scary. What's crazy is like, I'm so thankful that I was able to get my loan when I did for my home, because it was cutting it so close. Like, my apartment, the lease was about to be up, and you would have to pay month to month, which is so expensive. And my rent at the time was like $1,200, almost $1,300 or something like that. And it literally was so scary. I thought I was gonna have to pack all of my stuff and keep it in like storage until I could find a home, because the one home that I did try to make an offer on, the guy was not budging. He was so incredibly mean, and he just did not care. Like, he was trying to sell the house for way more than what it appraised for. And I was just like, it sucked because I paid for the inspector and the appraiser to come out, and that's expensive. The inspector and appraiser alone are anywhere from like $300, $400, $500. It just depends on the rate. So they are expensive, and they don't like give you discounts. You have to get them again to come out on the next home that you try to inspect or whatever. So it's a nightmare and such a process trying to get a home. I wish I was vlogging at the time, because it would be so cool to look back, but it also would be terrible to look back because I cried a lot. Oh, my battery's dying. I cried a lot, like, when I was trying to get a home. Like, it was just a nightmare. But if I don't change my battery, I might on the way home, but we'll see. But if I don't change it, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for staying with me on this hour-long drive. I don't know what I would do without you, even though I'm just talking to myself. But at least I have someone to talk to. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.
I'm not thinking about the way you keep my world from spinning. I'm just thinking about your eyes. Just don't know if I've been faking or pretending, but I know I never felt so damn alive. I don't know if I believe the information given, that there is someone by your side. Coming back inside my body for a second, there is no way that I'm never gonna try. Hello, where you been? Tell me everything about you. Go slow, so I can write it down and become the perfect man for you. What you like, what you don't, you should never be flying so low. Hop into the cockpit, I can be your rocket. Take flight. So what have you been sitting there and thinking all this time? Oh, 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 oh. What's your mind's at? Been telling you to make you believe that the right guy ain't right here, right now, right here. I'm not thinking about how long it's gonna take now. I'm just thinking about our lives. You and me just laying blankets on a beach, and then at night I'll sing your favorite lullaby. I'm so glad I didn't give up easy, chasing after you. Hello, where you at, where you been? Tell me everything about you. Go slow, so I can write it down and become the perfect man for you. What you like, what you don't, you should never be flying so